7 best rat holes. This is number 1. We're at 51.1, 47.2. In between these towers, near the middle of the map, you got this little corner here where you can go up to, into the base spot. This is my personal favorite. It's not the biggest, but it's really good to defend. Really easy. There's a single problem with it though, you can't place beds everywhere. There's only one place you can. In this area you can fit a rep and an indie forge, which is really nice. The red painted beds means that you cannot spawn here. You need to place them somewhere else, which I will show you in a second. You can go all the way up here, which will be really hard to raid. Yeah, you can't spawn here either, but this will be your main loot or a little bit of dino storage. Dino breeding, whatever you want to do. This little secret room is the only place you can place beds and actually spawn in it. Number 2. We're at 51.2, 39.8. We're in the middle of the city, at the swamp area. And if you look behind you here, you have this weird path, which goes towards the green obelisk, if I'm right. And if you go under it, you have this little ledge on the side. And in this little ledge, you can just go through it. You have this big open space and a little smaller area here, which does have a crouch point, so watch out for that. This base spot is not the best, since you cannot fit a replicator or an indie forge. The entrance is kinda big, but it's still really strong for in the beginning, since no one can snipe your tames, no one can do anything for now. Number 3. 56.7, 22.7. We're in the wasteland right next to the green obelisk, on the edge of the city. If you look at this green slab sticking out, it's really obvious that there's a rat hole here. This one is not the best, only like really early game. They have like a little bit of an advantage. I couldn't fit a rep or an indie forge here, even though it looked like I could at one point. So maybe you get the perfect spot, but I would just use this as a really like early spot. Number 4, 29.7, 33.2. We're between Sunken and the city. And if you look at this like pathway up from the brick slabs, whatever these are, you see these broken pipes. If you look for these broken pipes, you should find this really easy. It's a crouch entrance, which makes this spot really strong. It also has a lot of room, so this might be the best one on this list. You can spawn everywhere in this rat hole. You have enough space for an indie forge, a replicator, whatever you need. I don't know how this BTE got here, but sure. There is a little space in the back over here. It's not that important, it's not that big, but still you could use it for storage, whatever. Let's go to the next one. Number 5, 18.2, 15.8. We're in the sunken entrance right now. And you have the blue obelisk under it. If you look at the pathway down, then you see this giant like overhanging slab. If you go underneath it, you can see this little corner that is open, and there's the next rat hole. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it has a lot of room. It's pretty defendable, especially this place right here. You could also place turrets more forward. Besides that, beds work here, everywhere. There's a little space in the back over here. Number 6, 23.7, 16.4. We're at the blue obelisk again, so really close to the last one. Right around here is the rat hole. You have a lot of room for everything, so you could place rep, indie forges, whatever you want. It's not the most defendable place. I wouldn't build here myself. It's not that defendable. But maybe you can make something good of it. This is the last one. I wasn't gonna include this one, but I just randomly found this right before recording. And it's kinda away from everything, so I would feel a little bit safer here since no one would come here, I feel like. It's a little snow hole. All the way in the back over here. In this first entrance you cannot place a bed. But also you wouldn't build here really. Because it's shit. This is the real entrance that you have to defend. It's still not the easiest to defend. It's kinda chaotic here. It's gonna be hard to build. Won't be the best. But it's out of everyone's way, so you might be less of a target. You cannot place beds everywhere here, so the ones that I painted red you cannot spawn. The ones that are normal color you can spawn down there. So this one is okay. It's okay. But there is a Mesh Giga here. So I would really watch out for that.